I understand your concern about your young racing pigeons' performance. Improving their racing results requires a comprehensive approach that considers various factors. I'm happy to help you with your young bird racing pigeons. It's great to hear that you're training them well and providing them with the best of corn. However, there could be several factors contributing to their poor performance. Here are some potential reasons and actionable tips to help you improve their racing abilities. 1. Nutrition. While providing the best of corn is a great start, it's essential to ensure that your pigeons are getting a balanced diet. Consider the following. Consult with a veterinarian or a reputable breeder to determine the ideal diet for your pigeons. Make sure they have access to fresh water at all times. Consider adding supplements like vitamins, minerals, and probiotics to their diet. Avoid overfeeding, as this can lead to digestive issues and negatively impact their performance. Actionable tip. Consult with a veterinarian or breeder to create a customized diet plan for your pigeons. 2. Training. While you mentioned that you're training them well, it's essential to ensure that your training program is effective and tailored to their needs. Consider the following. Start with short training sessions, 10 to 15 minutes, and gradually increase the duration and distance as they become more conditioned. Mix up the training routes and environments to keep them mentally stimulated and prevent boredom. Avoid overtraining, as this can lead to fatigue and negatively impact their performance. Consider incorporating hill sprints or other high-intensity interval training to improve their cardiovascular endurance. Actionable tip. Vary your training routes and environments to keep your pigeons mentally stimulated and prevent boredom. 3. Health. It's essential to ensure that your pigeons are healthy and free from any underlying medical issues that could be impacting their performance. Consider the following. Schedule regular checkups with a veterinarian to monitor their health and detect any potential issues early on. Keep an eye out for signs of illness or injury, such as labored breathing, lethargy, or changes in appetite or droppings. Consider implementing a vaccination program to protect your pigeons from common diseases. Actionable tip. Schedule regular checkups with a veterinarian to monitor your pigeon's health and detect any potential issues early on. 4. Genetics. While you can't change your pigeon's genetic makeup, you can consider the following. Research the bloodlines of your pigeons and identify any potential genetic limitations that could be impacting their performance. Consider breeding with pigeons that have a proven track record of racing well and have a strong genetic foundation. Consider working with a reputable breeder who can help you identify and select pigeons with the best racing potential. Actionable tip. Research the bloodlines of your pigeons and identify any potential genetic limitations that could be impacting their performance. 5. Environmental factors. It's essential to consider the environmental factors that could be impacting your pigeon's performance. Consider the following. Weather. Extreme weather conditions, such as high winds, heavy rain, or intense heat, can negatively impact your pigeon's performance. Noise. Loud noises, such as construction or traffic, can stress your pigeons and negatively impact their performance. Light. Inadequate lighting or extreme light conditions can impact your pigeon's circadian rhythms and negatively impact their performance. Actionable tip. Consider relocating your pigeons to a quieter, more sheltered location to minimize the impact of environmental factors. 6. Loft management. It's essential to ensure that your loft is well managed and provides a comfortable and safe environment for your pigeons. Consider the following. Ensure that your loft is clean, well ventilated, and free from any potential health hazards. Provide adequate perches and nesting boxes to prevent overcrowding and stress. Consider implementing a rotation system to ensure that all pigeons have equal access to food, water, and nesting boxes. Actionable tip. Ensure that your loft is clean, well ventilated, and free from any potential health hazards. 7. Racing strategy. It's essential to consider your racing strategy and ensure that it's tailored to your pigeon's needs and abilities. Consider the following. Start with shorter races and gradually increase the distance and difficulty as your pigeons become more conditioned. Consider using a soft training program to help your pigeons build endurance and strength. Avoid pushing your pigeons too hard, too fast, as this can lead to burnout and negatively impact their performance. Actionable tip. Start with shorter races and gradually increase the distance and difficulty as your pigeons become more conditioned. 8. Mental preparation. It's essential to consider the mental preparation of your pigeons and ensure that they're mentally prepared for racing. Consider the following. Provide mental stimulation through activities such as puzzle toys or foraging games. Consider using calming aids such as pheromones or calming music to reduce stress and anxiety. Avoid sudden changes or surprises that could stress your pigeons and negatively impact their performance. Actionable tip. Provide mental stimulation through activities such as puzzle toys or foraging games. 9. Breeding. It's essential to consider the breeding program of your pigeons and ensure that you're selecting for the right traits. Consider the following. Research the breeding program of your pigeons and identify any potential genetic limitations that could be impacting their performance. Consider breeding with pigeons that have a proven track record of racing well and have a strong genetic foundation. Consider working with a reputable breeder who can help you identify and select pigeons with the best racing potential. Actionable tip: research the breeding program of your pigeons and identify any potential genetic limitations that could be impacting their performance. 10. Data analysis. It's essential to analyze the data from your pigeons' performances and identify any patterns or trends that could be impacting their performance. Consider the following. Keep detailed records of your pigeons' performances, including their speed, distance, and any notable events. Analyze the data to identify any patterns or trends that could be impacting their performance. Use this information to make informed decisions about training, breeding, and racing strategy. Actionable tip: keep detailed records of your pigeons' performances, and analyze the data to identify any patterns or trends that could be impacting their performance. In conclusion, there are several factors that could be impacting your young bird racing pigeons' performance. By considering these factors and implementing the actionable tips outlined above, you can help improve their racing abilities and achieve better results. Remember to always prioritize the health and well-being of your pigeons, and to consult with a veterinarian or reputable breeder if you have any concerns. Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eye sign characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eye sign and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeons' drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.